Now, in recent months, most employers, I think the common challenge faced by many employers is workers not enough. And some of them wonder, why don't we just continue our liberal policy on foreign workers, then all problems solved, QED. Now, on the part of the workers, of course, there's great concern that with higher inflation, if wage increase is not enough, then there'll be no real wage increase. And therefore, coping with the cost of living can be a challenge. So therefore, some will wonder, why not push up wages? Because if wages were to go up, productivity will go up too, and unemployment will stay low. So why not just do it, then all problems solved. QED. Unfortunately, the world we live in is not so simple. Take, for example, USA. USA today is not doing well. The unemployment rate is still about 9 to 10%. The recovery is still fairly slow. In fact, it's still a struggle. But USA is not giving up. In fact, USA is coming back very strongly. There's now a revolution going on in USA. USA today cannot compete with China, with the developing countries, to compete for the manufacturing of today. But USA have decided to leapfrog. So now they are going for the manufacturing of tomorrow, factory of the future. So in America, with the use of new technology, with the use of new material, with the application of new innovation and new skill, they intend to leapfrog the rest of the world to be a leader in manufacturing again. So USA is a better economy, and today, with this new revolution, they hope that they can be competitive again. So in other words, better economies are now trying to be cheaper again. China is doing very well today, but China knows that success of today does not necessarily lead to the success of tomorrow. Wages in China is going up, but at the same time, productivity in China has also gone up. As a result, manufacturing in China today is still highly competitive. So in other words, as a USA, a better economy trying to be cheaper, China, being a cheaper economy, is trying to be better. So what about us here in Singapore? Today, we're in the world of the two not enough. Workers not enough and wage increase not enough. What we hope is that come 2020, we'll be arriving at the new future. A future whereby there will twin growth, where economic growth will continue to be healthy, but more importantly, real wage growth will be sustainable. So that's what we want to be. That's where we want to be. Question is, how to get there? Can we continue our life as per normal? In 2005, the workforce of Singapore was about 2 million. So if each person here represents 100,000 workers, we have about 2 million of them. And the 5 in blue, they symbolize the foreign workers. So we have a mix of foreign workers and Singaporean workers. The ratio was about 1 to 3. 3 local workers to 1 foreign worker. That was in 2005. And guess what happened came 2011? The workforce has increased from 2 million to 3 million. The ratio of local to foreigner has dropped to now 2 to 1. All right, so this is situation 2001. So when many employers ask, why can't we continue that liberal policy? And I think the answer is very simple. If we were to continue that liberal policy, continue to grow our workforce at that rate, 2 million in 2005, 3 million last year, and continue to grow at that rate, come 2020, we're going to have 5 million workers in Singapore. And I think we also see that there are many blues. The ratio between local and foreigner will continue to increase. So what this means is that I think socially, Singapore will be a very crowded place, and we don't believe this is sustainable. Even if we were to reduce the growth rate by half, so slow down the growth rate by half, come 2020, we still have about 4 million workers in Singapore. And I think you agree with me that it's a fairly crowded place. Now, so if we were to take the approach, continue to let this liberal policy of foreign manpower, what is going to happen is that the upgrading, the restructuring in Singapore will be taking baby steps at the time when the USA, China are taking giant steps. And when that happens, Singapore will be left behind. And obviously, that's not the way we want to go. Of course, we can go for push up wages so that through wages force up productivity. But what if wages go up much faster than productivity? I think we are going to lose our competitiveness, right, at a time when the world is running very fast. So as a result, we are going to have a series of job losses, unemployment will go up. So again, that is not the way we want to go. Another way is to continue to push up productivity, but to contain business costs by keeping wages low. Right? So you go for productivity gain, but you don't go for corresponding increase in wages. And in fact, there is a study recently released in USA, and there's a conclusion. The conclusion is that in USA for the last 10, 15 years, wages had not caught up with the improvement in productivity. So as a result, it led to wage stagnation. As a result, it led to labor unrest, Occupy Wall Street, and so on. And again, that is not something we want to do. So then where do we go? Basically, there's only one way we can go to get to the better future, right? Which is to up our wages and to up our productivity both at the same time. This will not be easy because every cluster will have different challenges. So every cluster will have to find its own way forward to up their productivity, to up their wages both at the same time. But I think we believe that while the world of QED doesn't exist, but I think the world of CBD rather, is very well alive. By the way, CBD does not stand for Central Business District. CBD stands for the word of can be done.